Is it me or does the ACC feel wide open this year? And I mean wide open. And I got 4 to 5 good candidates that I think could still come away with the conference title. First up on my list, I got Virginia Tech. They got a really favorable schedule. I think they'll be able to win most of their games, and they got 20 plus starters returning. Next up is NC State. They got a few tough games on their schedule from Clemson and Tennessee, but I look forward to seeing how their offense plays out. Next up, I got the Clemson Tigers. Dabo Swinney should have his defense rolling yet again, and I would really like to see the quarterback play from Cade Klubnik really step up in this third year. If they can put together that missing piece, I think they might be able to go all the way. I think it's kind of easier to predict whether you think a team will win their conference when they've already lost a conference game. And that's going to be the case with Florida State. I don't think it's time for them to panic just yet, but I do think the road to get to the ACC Championship game is going to be very tough. Not impossible, but tough. You see, the Seminoles still have to play Clemson, Notre Dame, Memphis, North Carolina, Miami, and the Florida Gators. And all of those games are winnable, but they're also losable. And if they come out looking like they did against Georgia Tech, against any of these teams, mark them down for a loss. Right now, Florida State just looks too unstable, if you will, for me to want to put stock into them and buy into them winning the conference. But the team that I have winning the ACC this year is a team that has been overhyped year in and year out in the preseason just to show up in the regular season and not do anything. And that's the Miami Hurricanes. Year in and year out, they have done nothing but disappoint their fans, but I think that all changes this season. I think Mario Cristobal and his staff attacked the portal very well, bringing in players that can immediately plug in and play. The question is whether those players' chemistry will be put together in time to win this conference championship. They open at the Swamp against Florida, and even if they lose that game, they start off 0-1 like Florida State did. The only difference is it's non-conference. Clemson opens up against Georgia, non-conference. So even if Clemson loses that game, I think they're both still safe and have the opportunity to go meet in that ACC championship game, where I have the Miami Hurricanes defeating the Clemson Tigers in the ACC championship game to earn a bye in the first round of the college football playoffs.